do have a wonderful presenter here for the next 10 minutes doing our lightning talk on Canadian hearing services. Angela, I see you're in the room, and I'm going to go ahead and make sure you are spotlighted. Please, by all means, take it away. I'm going to stop sharing in case you have any slides.
Great, thank you so much. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you just great.
Great, so let me just share my presentation. There we go. Okay. Oops. Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining in. My name is Angela, and I am a hearing care counselor at Canadian Hearing Services. We are a province-wide social services agency that provides services and products to people with hearing loss. And our mission, or our vision, is a barrier-free society for deaf and hard of hearing Canadians. We have been around since 1940, initially as an agency that provided services to veterans coming back from war who were experiencing vision loss. We've come a long way from then. And we now have many office locations throughout Ontario. And here's a list on the slide of our locations. And the office that I work out of is in Newmarket on Davis Drive, which serves York Region. We have many programs and services dependent on age and type of degree of hearing loss and also need. The program that I work under is called the Hearing Care Counseling Program. And that's for hard of hearing individuals aged 55 plus, and also for their families and circle of care and support. We also provide services to those under the age of 55 if there's another diagnosis or health challenge, or perhaps if they're homebound. We also have a general support services program for deaf and hard of hearing individuals aged 16 plus. We have a mental health counseling program, a communication devices program. So this is for assistive listening and alerting devices. And we do have an online store available as well. We have audiology and hearing aid clinic services, employment services, educational support services, speech pathology, and interpreting and translation services. All of our counseling and education services are free of charge. Okay, so just a little bit more about the Hearing Care Counseling Program for the 55 plus group. So we provide counseling, education, support services for their families and caregivers. Pre-pandemic, we were offering home visits. I'm sure we'll get there again soon, but right now our program is virtual only. Okay. We provide support in understanding hearing loss, managing difficult listening situations, improving communication, and improving personal safety at home by ensuring independence. We provide information on the use and maintenance of hearing aids and support in selecting other specialized equipment. And also, we also refer to other community services if we feel the need. So our funding primarily comes from what used to be the LIN, so the Local Health Integration Network. so basically the Ministry of Health. We also receive funding from United Way and some other sources as well. We do provide services in other languages in certain regions. For instance, New York region, we have services in English and Chinese, so both Mandarin and Cantonese. Areas such as Toronto, we provide services in Portuguese and Russian, and French in Ottawa and Sudbury. But of course, if you are living in an outside region where perhaps these languages aren't offered, because our services are virtual, I'm sure we can accommodate. So we do have an audiology hearing aid clinic in our Newmarket office, and hearing tests are currently free. And part of that service is also access to the hearing care counseling program. Okay? And maintaining good hearing health will contribute to our overall health and well-being. Hearing loss is the third most prevalent chronic health condition in Canada, and it's even more common than conditions such as cataracts, diabetes, and vision loss. And we all know how prominent those conditions are. The most common cause of hearing loss is age. So as our population is aging, which it is doing rapidly, it's estimated that about 22% of the population will be age 65 plus by 2025. So does the prevalence of hearing loss. So that being said, here's some general signs of hearing loss to look for. So does the person speak very loudly or softly, or do you do this? Is a television or radio louder than usual? Are you answering inappropriately to questions? This can be very detrimental because it could actually lead to a misdiagnosis of dementia or a later stage dementia. The person might favor one ear over another, and that indicates different hearing levels in each ear. Problems hearing on the telephone or problems hearing the doorbell, problems hearing in noisy situations where that background noise is overtaking speech and speech sounds unclear or mumbled. And it's as if I hear you, but you sound as though you're mumbling. So for this reason, hearing loss does have a profound, the impact on communication. So hearing loss can have a profound effect on our social, psychological, and physical well-being. Okay, many people with hearing loss will experience social withdrawal and isolation, feelings of loneliness, frustration, lowered self-esteem, perhaps anger. Physical impacts will include loss of a sense of balance and direction. Individuals with hearing loss are definitely more prone to falls. Even a mild hearing loss triples the risk of falling. And individuals are also more prone to cognitive decline. So here's just some examples of devices. As you can see, we have both cordless and cordless phones. We do have fire safety devices, alerting devices, television devices, and personal amplifiers. And of course, if you want more information on any of these, please do connect with me. And here is my contact information. So email and phone works. Okay. And I'll just leave that up. And if anybody has any questions, please feel free. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Angela. We do have a minute or two for questions before we move on to the next presentation. If anyone has a quick question, I'm also going to drop Angela's email into the chat, if that's okay with you, Angela.
Absolutely.
Okay, fantastic.
And I can also provide the website address for you to type in. I didn't include it here, unfortunately. So it's
That's all right.
www.chs for Canadian Hearing Services.ca.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. Both of those things have now been shared in the chat for everyone here. Do we have any questions before we move on to our next presentation? I'm not seeing any questions right now, but of course, if a question occurs to you later, please leave it in the chat, send us an email, and you can connect, of course, with Angela directly for more information about Canadian Hearing Services. And of course, I can also help link you to her if need be. Thank you so much for your lightning talk, Angela. We so appreciate you taking the time.
Thank you. Bye for now.
Bye for now.